Back up. That's what I needed, baby. That's what I needed.
Second one,
Good doesn't always prevail against evil. These are 4 cases where officers were utterly defeated, starting with this vicious case in New Orleans, when officers attempted to respond to an assault call, but instead found themselves frozen in a barrage of gunfire. On April 21, 2020, New Orleans Police Department raced to an apartment where an aggravated assault occurred against a young woman. Fearing for her safety, they burst into the apartment against their supervisor's wishes. What awaits them inside is unreal.
New Orleans Police, don't move.
After a careful sweep of the apartment, officers found themselves face-to-face with the muzzle of 28-year-old Horace Toppin's gun. Officer Kevin Doucette was shot and collapsed into the doorway near the shooter, leaving his fellow officers unable to tend to his wounds. They're unsure how to defend themselves, unsure of whether one of their own is alive or dead. Shockingly, the woman who assaulted by Toppins is alive, cowering in the back of the doorway with her child in her arms. Toppins crumbled to the ground in front of officers, unharmed but surrendering.
You got?
Good?
Hey, he's been shot. Doucette's been shot.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
She ain't messing on the floor.
I got.
Get off.
Officers are finally able to cuff Toppins. How? While Doucette awaited rescue, he held Toppins down to prevent him from escaping out of a window. Bleeding profusely, Doucette had been shot in the left elbow, and yet he still held down the suspect. All 4 officers on the scene were reprimanded and suspended for rushing into the apartment against orders, but soon returned to working on the force. Toppins was detained for several battery charges, as well as first-degree attempted murder. It may be hard to believe, but the next suspect on our list was even more violent, and he only needed a knife to defeat an officer. On October 2, 2017, officers in Caerleon, Wales were called to a flat in response to 37-year-old Tony Buttigieg behaving erratically. But not even they could have predicted just how erratic Buttigieg would become.
Hi mate, you okay? Keep nice and calm for me. Keep nice and calm, okay? I'm officer with a taser. What I need you to do is put the knife down for me. What I need you to do is put the knife down for me. I'm filming, yeah? Your video and audio recorded. Put the knives down for me. What's that, sorry? Okay, I want you to put the knives down for me. Put the knives down for me, fella. Put the knives down for me. Okay? Okay. What I don't want you to do, I don't want you to harm yourself or anybody else. I need you to put the knives down for me. Are you going to put the knives down for me?
While the first responding officer pushes the door shut to keep the knife-wielding Buttigieg from attacking, the other officer attempts to talk him out of hurting himself. But can they prevent either of those things from happening?
Is there anything I can reasonably say or do to make you put those knives down? Say that again. I can't take this off, but I'm happy to come in and talk with you. The last thing I want to do is have to use anything, but if you continue to hold those knives the way you are, okay, we may be forced to use tasers. Do you understand that?
Buttigieg's threat to stab his own heart forces law enforcement to make a move for his own safety.
Okay.
Right, wait. When I say, open the door and you take it. Hang on, whoa. Get back from the door. When I say, right. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Mate, step away from the door.
The suspect repeatedly says the officers are out to get him and is clearly experiencing delusions that prevent law enforcement from detaining him. The officer's choice to open the door and tase the subject in order to apprehend him is the only option they have to save him from himself.
Right, now. Taser! Get down! Right, hold it! One go. Legs down. Listen. All right, calm down.
Aware that Buttigieg is in a psychotic episode, the officer carefully explains to him what has happened and attempts to soothe him.
Calm down.
Turn around, please. Turn around, please.
Calm down. All right? Okay? You okay? Right. Dog is fine. Dog is absolutely fine. Okay? Mate, listen. You've been tasered because you were going with yourself with a knife. All right, mate? It's for your safety. We can't do that. All right. Listen.
PC Jones was repeatedly stabbed. Fortunately, the vest prevented him from receiving life-threatening wounds. But the sense of terror is still one that he carries with him years later. Buttigieg was sentenced to 4 years for attempted grievous bodily harm of an officer. The next officer on our list goes to show that even without a weapon, suspects can get the upper hand and do some serious damage.
Huh? Yes, you are.
On July 31st, 2019, Officer Cook of the Flagstaff Police Department was called to a local Walmart to remove a suspect who was ejected from the store.
What's your name then?
Doesn't matter.
Actually, it does. So, because you match the description of someone who management asked to leave. Hold on. Huh? Yeah. No.
Stay somewhere.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can. You got to talk to me right now, huh?
A nearby customer begins recording the exchange just as things begin to take a dramatic turn for the worse, and the officer is easily overpowered.
Huh? Yes, you are.
Get off of me.
Huh?
I'm not being detained.
Yes, you are being detained.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
It's hard to make out what's happening in the chaos of what's unfolding, but reports say the suspect was actively reaching for Officer Cook's taser.
Yes, you are, actually.
Get off of me.
No.
Yes.
Come on.
It's police brutality. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Come on, dude.
It's not happening,
You are
dude.
staying right here. You are staying right here.
Exhausted beyond belief from the struggle, an officer finally manages to detain Donald.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You ID him? You ID him?
No, he refused to ID.
What's your name? What's your name? You're lawfully detained right now.
No shit.
You need to tell me your name, or you're gonna get charged for that.
Eventually, the suspect provides a birth date and his ironic name, Justice Law. The officers who apprehended him managed to escape serious harm, but the mental scars of a battle over a weapon surely remain. The suspect was charged with trespassing, resisting arrest, and battery of a law enforcement officer. Flagstaff Police Department is fortunate that only one officer was involved in this incident. Raleigh Police Department, in our next case, wasn't quite as lucky. because 6 officers were defeated by a single man.
Let go! I got it. Take it. Okay.
On August 2nd, 2018, Raleigh Police Department responded to a report of a suspicious vehicle at a busy intersection. The initial responding officer called for backup when the suspect became agitated and refused to answer simple questions. The backup arriving on the scene had no clue just how wrong the simple encounter would go in just a matter of seconds.
You can back down. No. Don't buck up. In the car. Do not grab onto me.
You won't grab.
The nonsensical insistence that he needs to go home, as well as his unwarranted violence against the police, suggests that the suspect, 44-year-old Frederick Hall, may be suffering from a mental health episode. Police have no idea what he's going to do next, which only makes him more dangerous. An officer approaches with a taser, hoping to subdue the suspect. But can he?
Back up. Please, that's what I needed, baby. That's what I fucking needed. Go on!
Run, send me some more units. 10-18. Get on the ground. Down the ground.
Oh, show me some more units. 10-18.
Down the ground. Down the ground. Down the ground. You good, bud? Yeah.
One.
Got one?
Here, come.
Hey, behind your back. Put your hand back. Stay on the ground. Get your hands behind your back! Get your hands! Oh, we got one cuff.
No, we don't.
Get him up, get him cuff.
All right. Roll him over.
Roll over!
All right, 21, 10, 24. Let go!
I got it. Take it.
Okay. Roll over. Hands free. Don't you grab me. Let go.
He's biting!
You bite me. He's biting. He's biting!
As Hall continues to assault the officers and resist arrest, things escalate rapidly. Unable to subdue Hall, the officers take violent action.
Stop biting her!
Let go!
Stop biting her!
Stop! Get off
Stop
my
biting
leg!
her!
Get off my leg!
Stop biting her!
Let go! I didn't see you, miss. Let go of my leg!
Stop biting her! Move your hand. Move your hand.
You guys send it in EMS and okay, going to
Stop!
Get off my leg!
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! No. Move your hand, man.
I'm out.
I can't get it. Okay. All right, he's cuffed. Let's do it.
Somebody want to get rib hobble, maybe?
Rib hobble. I'm in handcuffs.
Kathy, 1095, EMS 1 and 11.
Stay down!
After a several-minute struggle with Hall, officers finally managed to get him in cuffs. Hall was severely injured from the altercation. Police contacted EMTs, who quickly arrived to transport Hall to the hospital.
Either way. I got his belt. 1, 2, 3.
Massage it down just a tad.
During the altercation, Hall bit, hit, and kicked officers repeatedly. He was charged with resisting a public officer and assault on a government official. He made a smooth recovery from his own injuries and eventually sued the police department for misconduct. In 2024, he was awarded $60,000 due to excessive use of force. If you enjoyed this look at the life of law enforcement, be sure to check out our other videos here.